Alright, welcome back to another episode of Fight Night Champion Legacy Mode. As you can see, we are pretty close to getting the title shot, man. I think one or two more wins, we might be there, man. So let's just schedule a fight, see what we can do. Who can we fight? And you're the only one ranked above me. Yeah, might as well, I guess. I'm trying to get a title shot, man. So if I beat you, I might just catapult me up there. You know, I've toyed with the idea of just like cutting out the sparring matches and just post. Oh wow, that's weird. Only get 3 weeks. What was I saying? Yeah, I was toying with the idea of cutting out the sparring leading up to the fights, but honestly, man, like some of these sparring, like I get like pretty good scores, man. Sometimes I just want to post it, you know. Plus, this is all part of the process, you know. It might seem a little boring if I'm literally just skipping from fight to fight, but because this is what boxers do, man. They train. This is part of the process. So I'll probably just leave it in.
Those arms moving and keep those legs moving.
Let's see.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Yeah, you're not nearly as aggressive as Roberto Duran.
Good hunt. Keep it up. Attaboy.
Wow, cannot land. Cannot land that uppercut for some reason. Wow. There we go. Now it's a bit of a brawl. Even though I'm a counter puncher. That was nice. Ooh, getting some serious points here. Get out of here. Stop trying to clinch me. Do one again. This.
Harder, harder. Faster, faster.
He's not opening up now. You know, it's been a while since I've been able to knock down a sparring partner.
Work hard.
There it is.
Great, kid. Nice work.
Yeah, look at all those crazy bonuses. That's what you get when you train a big bear. Alright, we'll do some athletic training for our toughness. Yeah. And then we'll rest in the final week. And on to the fight.
We welcome you to World Championship
New York Arena.
action.
I'm gonna just skip
Alongside
the
my partner,
entrances
Teddy
though.
Atlas.
Just straight to the fights.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. He has started to draw such a following, and he's giving the fans exactly what they want. Nothing but knockouts.
No, it's like watching one of those Jaw movies. He wants to eat you up. He wants to take you in
Yeah,
one
he's an inside
big
fighter.
fight.
So he's not going to give me space.
He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top.
There it is.
You
There it
are
is.
the fighter with the lowest
Yeah.
stamina, and you know
Getting
it
a lot
going
of
up
counter
against a guy
punches
who
in.
can really go the distance. How do you go after it right from the gate?
Well, I don't know that you go after it right from the
Ooh,
gate, because
got
then
him.
you're basically telling your opponent, I have no chance. I'm desperate. I think you go out there looking like you're ready to go the distance. Maybe.
Wow,
Oh,
what a
shoot.
right
You got
hand
me.
he just got caught by, and he's looking to tie
Yeah,
up.
you can't drop me though.
Here's the moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
That straight right unable to
Oh,
connect.
I don't know how my straight was.
He gets off with a combination up
My
top.
uppercut didn't.
Able to show you his blocking ability.
Dang. How dare you block my straight?
A little something for his opponent
block
after
that one,
getting
though.
tagged. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight
Ooh,
to
that
action.
was a
If
gnarly
they can
uppercut.
keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Right back to it upstairs. And we come to the end of the round.
Round of the year.
And you know his trainers gotta love that because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He
All
was
right.
very
Be a
smart
little
about
smarter.
when to throw
Not brawl
and
with
how
him
to
so
land.
much.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Ah, body,
On
man.
the
How
mark with
dare
the
you?
hook after blocking that shot.
I want you to go for head strikes, not body strikes.
Well, supposed to be fighting,
Get out
but
of here.
instead
Stop
he's hugging.
punching me.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Ooh, got him with that straight, though. Ah!
And he clinches
Be careful, man.
yet again. Halfway through round number 2. Good looking two-punch combination
Yep.
there.
Stop going for body punches, man.
That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
Good effective work with that straight
Ah.
right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Sometimes
Well,
when I
you can
try to
tell
like
he's
just
being
dash
patient, waiting
back,
for a countering
it thinks I'm trying to go for a
opportunity. What does he
weave.
have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him. So he's the one who gets his way.
Hope these fights are at least
Here's
exciting,
one
you
for
know?
you now, he says, right back with the left hand. This round comes to an end.
Oh shit,
A
I'm cut
round in
again?
which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land
Damn,
a lot
bro.
of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him
How
if
bad
you're the
was
trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75%
How bad
of
is
this
my
game
cut?
is psychological.
Wanna
Don't
see
let
it.
him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen,
Okay,
you're
yeah,
going to
that's
catch
a-
him.
that's a
Let's
decent
shorten him up
cut,
a little
yep.
bit. And you know
All
what?
right.
He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Good combination to the body. Teddy, is it raw skill? Is it
Oh, that was a
technique?
nice
What's the
body
answer
shot.
for him?
That got
Why
his
is he missing
attention.
so many punches and tiring himself out here.
It's forgetting about the idea. The idea that it's not enough just to throw a punch. You have to have a plan to land it. You know,
There it
you have
is.
to have a missile to get it to the target. Otherwise, what
Surprised
does it
I've
do?
not been able
Just
to stun
blows
this
up, makes
man.
a hole in the ground, and when it rains, guess what? You go swimming. He's going to go swimming later.
See if I can get him.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
These are like solid counter punches, man. Just
Wow,
cannot
is he
find the shot to
defensively
stun him
sound.
yet.
This is brilliant defense we're seeing here, every which way, blocking punches.
Ah, even
moving
that one,
well,
man.
Parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
Hey,
Commits to the straight right.
Body, body. What? How did that
I like
straight
that
miss?
step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still, that's a big right
Oh,
hand.
finally I stunned this man.
Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well,
Get
he's
off
got to
me.
stop moving.
Stop trying to hug.
Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Good scoring shot. It was a
Ooh.
straight right. Right hand over the top.
Oh
Very
my
accurate
god,
with it.
how are you taking these shots so well, man?
Clean shot with the right. He is not in good shape.
Oh, there it
he
is.
Could be on the. Oh, and there you go.
Nice.
He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try
Lead
to
uppercut,
survive.
man. Straight, straight, lead uppercut. Nice.
And that does it for this round.
Cool, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty gnarly cut.
So as we start round 4,
All right,
we
here we
reflect
go.
on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecards. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Ah, you're lucky
Teddy,
I
what would
didn't
you
land my body
recommend
straight.
based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counter-punching
What?
would be
How did my
just what the
hook not
doctor
land?
ordered.
That's a better prescription. There he is on the inside, doing well.
Lead uppercut.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed
Lead
with the
uppercut
headshot.
seems to work on the inside.
He is damaged badly.
Ooh, there it is.
He may hit the floor. He turned things around, and now his opponent has to be asking himself
Can't
questions.
sit him down
Yeah,
though.
he's got to be saying, what do I have to do to get rid of this guy?
Dang. Hurt him, just can't always sit him down.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots.
Man, it's like tripling up his jab. My God. Oh, how are you eating these shots, man?
How about that exchange? Oh, he is stunned. He
There-
could go
oh
down.
my God, that almost
There
sat you
it
down.
is. And
There
he
it is.
crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this
Lead
time?
uppercut seems to be working pretty well. Stay down. Stay down. Don't you dare get up. Don't do it. There it is.
And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it
Ooh.
coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring.
I'll probably have to, they'll probably say I have a major injury because I got cut, but aside from that, man, decent performance.
Now that's
Yeah.
how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah,
as
those
a
are
trainer,
actually
you wanna
decent
know,
numbers.
can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy
Actually pretty
control
decent
distance?
numbers, man.
But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe
33%
Tessitore.
in
Have
total.
yourself a great
Yeah,
night.
not bad. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I didn't cause a cut, man. That guy has some pretty thick skin. Alright, what do you got for me, coach? Yeah, serious injury. Rival wants to sponsor me. That's fine. Alright. I'm in top 5, man. What do I got? Let's see. Guess I can fight the number 3 guy. Either that or Todd Allen. Todd hasn't really had the best luck, though. He hasn't won any of his last 5. So let's just do the number 3 guy. Rupert Hansen. What did I call him? Robert? Rupert. Can't read today. Alright. Oh, is this fight going to be in December? Ooh, okay, let's see. Is it going to take away one of my rest weeks? That's the thing about fights in December, man. Like around the 31st and 1st, whatever you're doing that week, it kind of takes that week away because of awards, unfortunately. So I might lose a rest week. We'll see, though.
All right, let's see how you do with some spark.
Here we go.
All you.
Nice.
Yeah, you got him. Let's go. That was good.
Get off of me.
Get about being tight. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Yep.
Get chin down. Those elbows in.
Oh, that was clean.
Get a good snap in the shoulder.
Yep.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Nice little uppercut.
Stay away from those.
If this is how my opponent's actually gonna fight, I got this in the
Those
bag.
elbows in. Nice work, kid.
Nice.
Move it. Move it.
Just hit and not get hit.
Jump over here. Nice. You can't last here. You won't last in the ring.
Leave.
That's it. That's it.
Jab, hook.
Want to win in that ring? Keep going.
I heard him, but I wasn't able to drop him.
Slow down now. Keep it coming, kid. Nice work, yeah.
Yeah,
job.
cool. Maybe, yeah. Rest. Hopefully. At least I got Prospect of the Year. That was nice. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Takes away a week. So I didn't even get a proper week of rest. Alright, we'll just do toughness. It's fine. And now we'll rest. And on to our fight.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside
Thomas
Teddy
and Mack
Atlas,
Center
I'm
in Las
Joe
Vegas.
Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcome you
I got a nice
to
reach
Vegas,
advantage.
where they
Here we go.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round
Oh,
fight.
you're a southpaw?
He is a pure puncher, a knockout artist. If you've seen all his fights, then you know every ending. They never go the distance.
So if you watch that hot dog eating contest, you know, you've seen that, haven't you?
Sure.
Well, that's what his fights are like. How quick can he go through those hot dogs? How quick can he go through his opponent?
All right. I want this to be a clean performance. All right, not so clean right now. Nice.
When you've trained, he got caught
there
by
it is.
that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counter punching.
Go, go!
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Okay.
Fires right back at him. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the
I
head.
don't know how my straight missed.
Nice work. Nice work.
Yep.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Hanson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time. So he stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Let's see. What? Come on, man. How are you making my
Good,
straight
solid
fall
right
short?
hand he lands there. Blocks that punch. Straight
Try
right
to
was lined
straight.
up,
There
but he
he is.
missed.
There it is.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Man.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he...
Hanson!
There it is.
Cracked by a right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is
Come
hurt.
on, man.
You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape
Is it just
of
'cause he's
this
southpaw?
business,
Is that why I
this
can't
business
land
is
this straight
littered
as much?
with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Come on.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Oh, he just ate
There
a
it is.
big
Ooh,
uppercut
I'm
right
hurting this
there.
man so
He
often
had
that I cannot sit him
idea it
down.
was coming his way. He does not look good at all.
Good job.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He's doing a really good job here of being patient, and patient with a good reason.
Ooh,
And you can
nice.
tell he's got a counterpuncher mentality. What's the key to being a counterpuncher?
Well, being patient, first of all, and understanding what you have to get your
nice.
opponent to do to help you, because this doesn't work just on you. It's not like the front end where you create it.
Ah,
It's a
nice
little help
counterpunch
from
on
your
his
opponent. He's got to come in. You got to draw him into throw a punch so you can make a miss, and then you have the alleyway.
I don't know,
to
man. I
land something.
stunned him like 3 times in that last round, man. But I
Hanson
cannot
bounces
find a
back in his
shot to
step.
actually
Start of a new
sit him
round,
down.
coming off a round in which he really took
Jesus.
some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things
God damn
before,
it.
and he's not panicking.
Ah.
Good exchange. He fires back. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Little double uppercut.
able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Maybe body shots will put you down. I don't know.
It's much too early for him to be hearing this kind of analysis, but it's true. Hansen's punches right now are... Oh! Wow. Rushing blow upstairs.
That was nice. Hold on, one more angle. Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes,
All right.
after that
Back to
knockdown,
it.
and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Ah, he backed off.
Come on.
Nice. Woo. Ah, can't land my straight when I want it to, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Good shot there with that left.
Ah, come on.
Looking good.
Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Hansen.
See.
Good step back counter punch there.
Oh, come on.
And
That
that's
was
the
my
end of
straight, not
round
my
three.
end.
That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good.
Just like that, huh, Coach? All right.
Beginning of round
I'll see
number
what I can
4,
do.
Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on,
See.
has made everything count.
Hansen is a seasoned pro. And he is not in
Oh,
good
yeah.
shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
This
He's
man,
in
man,
bad
he's
shape.
actually
He does
fighting
not
back.
look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it because I don't know what else could help him right now.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
A little something of his own.
Wow,
Blocks
okay.
a shot, brings back the uppercut.
What? How does my hook
Nice
not land,
right
man?
after
I'm
catching
literally
one
right in
by
front of this dude.
Hansen.
I have a reach advantage standing in front of this dude, and I cannot land my strikes.
Hansen's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Ooh, that was nice.
Come on, kid.
And a right hand lands flush.
Come on.
Move your head.
Now he ties up there. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. And out of nowhere,
Oh,
things
shit.
can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good, and now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't going back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds.
Come on, kid. Focus.
The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very
don't know,
entertaining
man.
fight. A fight
Pretty
where
pissed that
there's
I
just
managed
bad
that
intentions.
I
A fight that
allowed
just
myself to
doesn't
get
have the
stunned
feel
there.
of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Up top with the right hand.
I want to sit
I'm
this dude
wondering
down,
what the
man.
opposing corner's going to do here.
I can't do it.
Got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing.
The one time that I did
He's
sit him
showing
down
the
was a
same
flash
exact
knockdown.
look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the
How
ability
did my hook to his body
always
not
be
land?
fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Able to place the right hand in there. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Keep working the body.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. And he ties up on the inside.
A lot of these strikes, man, should be hitting for me, but they're not.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
There it is. Go down, man.
How about that? He lands a big shot there.
God, these are all
Set the
power
table,
shots, too.
And he went and ate.
Good looking counter punch. Now hugging
off
on
me.
the inside. Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Another good round by him there. He can't miss tonight.
No,
God
I'm taking
damn
nothing
it.
away
How
from
did
him,
he
but you
cut
can't
me?
miss when your opponent goes out there and begs you to hit him. I mean, he's just standing right there
I
asking
want to get
for
this dude out of here so bad, man. I've hit him with so many power straights.
But his connect percentage is not.
No, there's two reasons for it, Joe. One is his opponent. His opponent is pretty smart there.
Man, how does it not
He's
sit you
just
down?
standing there saying, hey, hit me. He's moving, he's being smart defensively. The other thing is the punch is a little too wide. Needs to shorten him up a little.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
My left hook doesn't land. My lead left hook does not land, but his rear
And
hook
now he's
does.
targeting upstairs.
Back to the body.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side
God.
with the uppercut.
Working the body.
What do I gotta do to hurt this dude, man? Like, literally every straight that I land
Halfway
on him
through
is a
round
power
6.
straight.
Keep your hands up.
God damn it.
That right hand serving him well. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Oh, God. Go down, man. Shit.
Scores well to the head with the right
Guys are
hand.
getting too tough for their own
Hansen's
good.
inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight
Jesus.
back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Good return fire that time.
I throw the straight because it seems to be the only punch that actually consistently lands, man. Every other punch just seems to fall short.
And round 6.
But I
comes
can't
to an
sit this
end.
dude down.
I think even the casual observer, the guy who doesn't watch a lot of boxing, can look at this right now and tell you he's winning this fight with ease.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the casual
It's fights like
observer.
these that
I'm
make
worried
the
about
episode
the
so
so-called
long,
professional
man.
judge. Time and time again, he showed me that he does not know what he's watching sometimes. But you're right. In this case, it would be hard, almost impossible, to argue for the other fighter.
Get after him.
That right hand
I
serving
just
him
sit
well.
you down, man. You've eaten so many power shots.
Oh, what an uppercut.
What? How is none of those hooks landing? Come on.
Solid shot again down. Hansen's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still
Still can't
taking
sit him
punches.
The
down.
only way right now is
Jesus.
to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Hansen's
His
whipping
health could be
there.
so
A big
low, but
wide
it's still not
sweeping
enough to
shot.
do
Perfect
anything.
to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Now, this is a byproduct of his energy level being low. He's desperate, so he ties up his opponent.
Well, this is part of being a fighter. This is part of being a pro in anything you do. This.
Hansen,
Come
in
on,
bad
let this be
shape.
it.
There he is, lands solid.
Yes,
and
thank
now
you.
The real test. Can he
Finally.
get up after going down a second time?
I don't know how that lead uppercut missed. Oh, of course you're gonna get up.
Down he goes, but he's going to
course you
continue
would.
on, beating the count. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Yeah!
My God.
And that's the end of round 7.
This dude is too tough for his own good.
He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen to me. I need you to double up the punches and keep the lead, right?
As we begin round number 8
Won
here,
every
it's
round,
clear
dude.
cut
Every
who's got
round.
the lead. He's been up since the opening bell on your scorecard, Teddy.
Well, look, I don't like to knock or in any way make fun of any fight. Anybody who can climb up those steps, get in the ring, they're a special person. But somebody needs to tell him it's okay to move your head once in a while.
Hansen is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there.
Man.
You know, you don't want to see that upper
Get
floor
off of
waving
me.
a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Let's see.
The halfway point of round number 8 in the crosshairs of a right hand left hook combination.
That's it.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Throw,
Took
man.
some damage,
Let
but
me
he
get a
gave
pound.
some back
Let me
with
get
the
a
right
counter shot
hand.
in.
Accurate with the straight left.
Jesus.
He is damaged badly there.
Okay, fine.
Look at
Come
that. Well, he's been there before.
Stay
and
down.
Now he's there again. He got floored.
Just
Can't
stay
afford
down.
to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
That last uppercut. Just stay down. No way. My
I give him a
dude.
lot of credit for even getting up from that
My
knockdown,
dude.
but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Just like that.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Oh,
So he takes
God.
a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Come
Yeah, and
on,
I can
man.
feel him. Some
Give
fluids
me
that
the
I don't
wins.
really want are coming onto my shirt.
Hits him in the mug with the right.
This man has ate so many
Able to get rid
damn
of that
power
one.
shots.
He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A
And he's
credit to
been
his
knocked down
ability
3
to
times
anticipate?
already.
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course,
crazy,
let's give his
dude.
background as the athlete.
Oh, he is stunned.
Yep,
He
there we
could
go.
go down.
Time to close the show.
Look at this swarming attack.
Don't want this guy
Hansen
getting
taking
away.
a
Come
barrage of punches.
on!
He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
You could tell that he was nearly out of gas. So now he's taking a little bit of a break. He's tying up.
Hey, look, airplanes have to land. They don't keep flying. They land so they can get refueled. He's getting refueled here a little bit.
Jesus,
But
man.
his opponent, he gave him a landing strip.
many times
He
do you
should
let me,
not
like,
have.
hurt
He
this
should have made
dude?
him crash into the mountains.
But not knock him out, you know?
Solid. That was a big shot that floored him.
Stay
And
down.
it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked
Just
like
stay
the great
down.
pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Stop getting up. It's over. Stay down.
It's over. The fight is over.
Finally.
Hansen's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout.
Dear God.
By way of knockout, your winner, The Matrix.
That's what you want to see. A guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
Honestly, man,
And that's what his trainer wanted.
Ridiculous.
His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit because he knew this was
61% of my
possible,
power
and they got
shots,
it.
man.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for being with us.
Such a long episode, man. Land so many strikes on these dudes, but yeah, serious injury. Yeah. It's not even that bad of a cut, man. Like you're really making this out way more than it needs to be. But look at that, invited to a title fight. Heck yeah. Man. Do I actually want to do another fight? I've been playing for a while. No, I think I'll actually... Well, I don't know. Let's see. No, I think I'll actually leave it here. And, the next episode will be our title fight. I think I'll do that because I've already been playing for a while. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.